Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with
a lot riding on it. Thanks, David. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Walton is out there with Bird. And it's Rose. Then it's Johnson. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, we've got Baylor. Ewing is out there with Irvin. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Robertson in at the point guard position. Now here's Baylor. Over Miller. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Now Johnson. Miller outside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. It's hauled in by Ewing.
Not sure what the D is doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Irvin against Rose. Shoots off the step back. And the Lakers with another miss. Robertson against Walton. He kicks it to Johnson. Miller right side. Passes it to Walton. That shot no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Irvin outside. Poked away. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Pistons have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Rose up on top. Covered by Irvin. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, you can tell Rose has really steadily worked on this. Shooting it with so much more confidence.
Irvin outside. To the middle. It's Ewing that time on the assist by Irvin.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Shot's good from Bird.
You know, when he's not beating you from the 3 or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
Robertson against Rose. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hayes comes in for Ewing. And it's Richmond in for Irvin. Karl Malone's checked in for the Pistons. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Robertson. Robertson is double. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Here is Rose. Over Baylor. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. He's out there with Reed. That's Gary Payton, and it's Durant, and it's Richmond in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. We know you have great passion for the game of basketball. Any passions that our fans may not know about?
Yeah, I enjoy golf. I'm an avid reader, as you well know, Kevin. We actually share book titles on occasion. Obviously, food is universal, and there's nothing I turn down. I try to eat certain things in moderation, but I enjoy board games, too. In terms of sports, I'm a fan of football, both college and pro. Enjoy playing golf. Board games and reading probably are what occupy my time.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing. And all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And Rose drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Johnson against Payton. Outside, KD. For 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bird can't hit.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And the basket by Johnson.
And watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Payton kicks to Reed. Richmond outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Rose against Durant. It's deflected. Makes it off the glass. KD's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain him.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So now here's Bird. He's got 5 over Reed, and that one hits back iron. KD against Malone. Here's KD. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Bird. Richmond with the defensive effort.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Hayes. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And guys that provide that solid foundation for a team, Reed is one of those guys.
The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Reed. So it's the Pistons now. Rose with the ball. He has 6. got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter. And that'll do it for...
Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for the Pistons, Miller is out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Bird. Then it's Walt. And it's Rose in at the three, the small forward. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Baylor. Over Miller. And there's Baylor. That's good on the assist by Robertson. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
It's an excellent starting lineup. Here's Miller. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David, thank you. And now the first timeout call here for Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Malone's checked in for Johnson. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Bird against Ewing. They need this one. A second chance effort. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bill Walton. Robertson outside. 30 seconds left to play in the third. And he banks in the lead. Robertson's got the lead back up to 10 now for Los Angeles.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Irvin against Rose. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Robertson is out there with Baylor. Then there's Ewing. And it's Durbin in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, going end to end, Kevin, Larry may not beat you with pure speed. Matter of fact, he won't beat you with speed, but his instincts, platinum level off the chart as a finisher.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for the Lakers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And here's Rose. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Durbin. And here's Robertson outside, and the 3 ball is good.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Rose passes to Malone. Trying to get open is Bird. Another shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Chamberlain got 5 rebounds tonight. Los Angeles leading by 12. Robertson dishes to Ewing. Knocked away. Stolen by Rose. Here's the pass to Walton. 1:37 left here in the 4th quarter. Rose surveying the D. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. Robertson outside. Robertson is double. To the paint. Here's Durbin. And he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 14. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Oscar Robertson.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots. Just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing wrong.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Passes it to Chamberlain. Takes it out to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Looking to end the run. Bird misses. Now here's Baylor. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA.
up on him. I ain't say he looking for me. I don't really give a. Oh man, cause I'm all up. Ran up on him. Now he say he looking for me. I don't really give a. Oh no. Oh man, cause I'm all up. Ran up on him.
Ain't getting it back, so don't you bother me. Putting on my line, ain't hitting them back, so why he calling me? They know he ride with. He tryna stop a G, tryna make it hard for me, tryna make it hard for me.
Say he got him for the door. And what he giving, showing love. Break it down, this didn't know the ropes. Now he calling my phone, talking about it. Yeah, it was yours, but it's mine now. Talk about it, so we gon' find out. Everybody, when we ride out, jump out. Still in it, now we'll hide out. Sell it back to you for that. Try something, then it's bye-bye. Land in your face like hot. Ran off on him. Everybody let him trippin'. Ain't nobody give a when I ain't have a. Just hit another. Now I'm back on my feet. I got that for the cheap. Everybody come shop with me, cause I done ran off on him. Now he say he looking for me. I don't really give a.
No. Oh man.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everyone.
The NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well, the one-and-done draft requirement will be abolished very soon. In the meantime,
The G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Jason Kidd. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Elijah Wan. Then there's Howard. And it's Ginobili in at the two-guard position. And for the Celtics, you've got Russell. LeBron James is out there with Frazier. Then it's Paul George. And it's Davis in at the four-man position. Kidd against Frazier. It's Kidd with the drive. Here's Howard. Makes it off the glass.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Davis up top. Boris, what are you going to be watching about these two teams who seem to be strong up front?
Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Boy, you think back to the quadriceps injury that derailed almost all of the 2018 season for Kawhi Leonard. I'll tell you, he is back to peak form and reminding us that he is elite on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Now, here's Howard. Leonard, the pass to Kidd. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by George. And you talk about the best two-way player in the NBA. I think a lot of people, Doris, would put Kawhi Leonard at the top of that list.
Let's remember, Kawhi's a former Defensive Player of the Year, averaging over 25 points a game for a season. He doesn't necessarily wow you with his eye-popping athleticism, but the reality is this: Kawhi Leonard is a multi-time champion.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. McAdoo comes in for Elijah Watt. And it's Hill in for Kawhi Leonard. And there's the pass to Howard. And he converts the layup.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's LeBron. Nice D from Ginobili. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Hill has the open look. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Rebounded by Howard. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Ooh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Here is Frazier. Portland making their last shot. Over Kidd. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's McAdoo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
And it has to be said, McAdoo, one of the best shooting bigs ever. Shooting better than 50% from the field for entire seasons is routine for him.
Free throw good, McAdoo. And both free throws good for McAdoo. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Jason Kidd is out there with Carter. And it's Hill, then there's Howard, and it's McAdoo in at the 4.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
Here's White. No good there. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
Well, the big expectations for the Celtics going into last season never translated to the success many thought they would have. The vast majority of experts predicted that the Celtics would be in the NBA Finals. They were unequivocally, I think, the most disappointing team in the league. They just couldn't